What's up, Winston? Hey, Daddy. How you doing, Mama? How you doing? Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Come on, Periscope. I see you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on. Come on. How true you is. Y'all ready? Come on. It's morning. Hey. Tap that screen. Swiping the bike. Swiping the bike. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Hey, come on. Come on. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Come on. Don't tell me I have to beg. Hey, what's up, DJ Bernard B? How you doing? Come on. Steady wiping the tears from my face. Where y'all at? Hey, come on, DJ Bernard B. What's up, Mr. Gary Holland? How you doing? Come on. Tap that screen. Come on, tap that screen. I need you to come back home. I've been all alone. Where they at? Come on. Swiping the bike. Come on, sharing the bike. Where my Periscope people at? Come on. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Come on, tap that screen. What? Tap that screen. Hey, Periscope, how you doing? I see y'all. Oh, don't make me out the bed, baby. Come on, tap that screen. What's up, Mama Landry? How you doing? Listen. Come on. What's up, Miss Lisa? Miss Lisa Love Washington in the hills. Come on. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. All right, let me get my life together because I am late. So I want to I'm sorry, but I can be late because it's me. It's mine. It's my show. It's my time. It's what I do. It's my body. It's my thoughts. Like this, it's me. Algiers Diamond. Today is Thursday, May 16, 2019. What a beautiful day it is, because I was able to get up this morning, thank the Lord. I was able to wake up this morning, and I was able to choose if I wanted to eat a hot breakfast or cold breakfast. I was able to get my kids ready for school and either drive them or take them to the bus or allow them to walk. Do it. Like, it was a choice. I was able to make a choice in my own life. Like, it's like I'm telling you, you can have a headache, and I could choose to get rid of the headache and take some medication. Or not, good morning, Erica. Good morning, Saeed. How you doing? Like, I could choose to do these things. Like, I chose to be late. This is I'm Just Saying, and welcome to everybody that's coming in on this joint this morning. Thank you for tapping the screen, Lisa. You're going to be on the show next week. Author, this woman is a pioneer for women in the industry. She has had her own magazine, Dove Style Magazine, and I'm so excited to be able to sit down and have a talk with her on next week. Yay! And we can get into her new book, and I'm gonna read that thing, and she gonna sign it for me. But before I get into all of that stuff, good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning to y'all. What's up, Bernard? Good morning to Bernard. Good morning, Daddy and Mama. I hope you slept well, Lisa, because I prayed for you. And go see. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to Erica. Good morning, Akila. Good morning to Coach. And good morning, Periscope. I hope you slept well over there on Twitter because I prayed for you. Good morning to Maryland. Good morning, Bernard B, my DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ. And I love me some Bernard B. All right. What's up, Patricia? Tell how you doing. Good morning to you, and thank you for liking and tapping that screen and sharing and all that stuff. Y'all hit that share button. Matter of fact, by the time I count to 3, everybody that's on here should hit the share button so we can get a bigger audience, so those people can start watching and start commenting, and y'all can be talking amongst yourselves and with me at the same time. So 1, I should see like a whole bunch of shares go across my screen right here, because I'll be watching y'all. I'll be watching. 2, come on, it's time to hit that share button. 3, thank you. I see it. What's up? Thank you, Micah. I see it. Y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. Oh my goodness. Y'all are doing what I asked you to do, not told you to do. I asked you to do it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you, Michael, for always sharing. What's up, Michelle? Miss Bokaj in the house. Thank you, Patricia, for sharing. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing. Thank y'all. Okay. All right. What's up, Robin Hazel? How you doing, Sugar Plum Honey Drop? Let me move on because I need to shout out the folks who are celebrating birthdays because we got a lot. We have lots to talk about today, and I really want to get it. What's up, George Dandridge? I'm great, big brother. Hit that share button. That's what you can do. You hit that share button so others can join in on this conversation right here on I'm Just Saying. So, listen, this morning, celebrating a birthday, Miss Samaya Harris is celebrating a birthday on today. Marlon Morrison is celebrating his birthday on today. Avery Tenacious Bruton is celebrating also. Terrell Butler is celebrating a birthday. Mariah Lopez is also celebrating. Mark Harris is celebrating. Francois Corleone is celebrating a birthday today. And Mr. Ralph Tresvant himself. Y'all know who that is. That's New Edition. Mr. Ralph Tresvant is celebrating his birthday on the day, and I'm gonna shout out my boo and let him know I'm saying happy birthday to him. Let me make sure I tag him so he knows that I'm talking about him this morning. For real, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what you gonna do. That's already for real, Patricia. Already, that's what you're doing for real, Lisa. Let me sing. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to y'all. Now I said, what's that #1 zodiac sign? Still ain't yours. I don't even care if you missed the sensitivity. What's that #1 zodiac sign? Still ain't yours, Lisa Love Washington. Is it Aries? Boo! Is it Taurus? No. What about Gemini? No. What about Capricorn? No. Leo? No. Cancer? Nah. Virgo? Pause. Stop. Pause. Stop that thing right there. Almost doesn't count. Almost doesn't count. Almost were a Libra. You almost were so fly. But your mama wasn't nasty at the right time. All right. Is it Aquarius? Boo! Sagittarius? No. What about Scorpio? No. What about Pisces? No. The #1 zodiac sign is and always will be Libra. This broadcast is brought to you by a Libra. And Jesus was a Libra. Yes, he was. For real, Daddy. Gemini. How about you give my mama the phone and let her put her little Sagittarius up there, and so I could bust her down too and say nope, no. All right, y'all come, Daddy. Y'all come into like a first and a second, right? And I don't know which one I will consider first or second. It's all right. Sagittarius gonna have to come in second. And let me tell you why. Because my mama Sagittarius and she had to carry me for 9 months. Sir. So then you third. Gemini come in third, but the number one is and always will be Libra. What's up? What's up, Rob? For real, Micah? It's not haterade. Queen, John D. Allen, get your life together, pack it up, put it in your chest, and run into the D line. I don't want to hear none of that foolishness over here. She had me. She just had greatness. She carried greatness in her belly. And her name happens to be Mary. Huh? Okay, let me tell you how God did it. Huh? He did it this way. He said, Mary, I'm going to give you a child. I'm going to put that in your belly, and you shall name him Jesus, Emmanuel, the Messiah. And he shall be a Libra because he was born 6 months after John the Baptist. And I'm just saying 6 months after John the Baptist just happens to be the end of September. And my mama's name is Mary. And the Lord said, you shall have this baby in your ripe age. That you said, oops, I did it again. I didn't know that I was going to get pregnant. And she was and is a Libra. Look at God. Gary, you ain't got no job, Tommy. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You ain't got no job. It's time for the spill. Yes, it is. Get ready, baby. Let's go this time exactly what a spill, what a spill, what a spill. Hey, hey, oh, what a spill. Hey, hey, oh, what a spill. What a spill. What's happening, what's going on, what's the word, bro, what it is in them streets, what it is. What's the spill? What's the spill for today? Well, white people just can't mind their business no matter what they had or what they doing, and it just continues to go on. At a comedy show, white people, you were threatened at a comedy show? Are we serious? I mean, black people can't barbecue, right? Black kids can't sell water on a hot summer day. Black people can't move into their apartments. Black people cannot sleep in their college dormitory rest area, their general area. Black people can't do a goddamn thing without somebody. Okay, this happened not to be a black comedian, but he is a brown comedian. And this melanin deprived must be having a hard time with. They called 911 after a show. After attending Ahmed's show. Everybody know Ahmed. Ahmed is a big. This happened in Florida. The caller said Ahmed asked the audience how many Middle Eastern people were there. Let me see if it'll play for y'all.
Is your yard sinking by your seat?
Hold up, let's see. Let's see if the 911 call will play for y'all today. Because people have lost their goddamn mind at this point in life.
Algiers County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Cormier, this line is recorded. How may I help you?
Hi, I don't know if I have the right department, but last evening I went to a comedy show. And the comedy show is happening again tonight at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
At the And I don't think that was right.
Right.
I mean, it really bothered me.
Yeah, I understand that in this environment.
And I yelled that, yeah, the paddy wagon's going to be outside to get all of you.
Uh-huh.
And, I don't know, is that something that, should not be said?
Well,
About it?
that is...
Okay. So you got free tickets to go to a comedy show, and there were Middle Eastern people there because the comedian was Middle Eastern. And the first thing he asked when he got on stage were, how many Middle Eastern people are here? Kind of like when I get on stage and be like, where my black folk at? Where my people at? Where my white people at? Did y'all pat the white people down to make sure they didn't have any tiki torches? Like, so he called and asked if the joke that he told was okay. So now, okay. So we can't, okay. So there's a need. Then he had, okay. But he called back to 911 to tell them that the comedy show is going to happen again. That's because he think, okay, so he really go get. Okay. For me, I am just trying to understand the purpose or the reason, or like, I don't know how to get into a man's head, first of all, because I am a woman, and a white man's head is just even, but this was a white man calling because he went to a comedy show and he didn't like the comedian's opening joke. He called 911 on Ahmed. And then he says, maybe there wasn't a lot of people there because he's Middle Eastern. So much to unpack in this right here. It's so much to unpack. The audacity on the caucasity of the privilege that was exposed in this happening. He called 911. He don't need to have several seats. He needs somebody to whip his, like somebody need to smack him. Like he needs a backhand. I don't understand how you can take something that is made for entertainment to open up the audience, to get people laughing, to get people smiling, to get people to feel welcome. Sometimes you have to do that. People don't realize how hard it is on that stage. You have to fill out your audience, and people like to feel included. Maybe he did feel excluded. Maybe he didn't like being around all of those Middle Eastern people, but I'm sure he has no problem going and get him a gyro or something like that, and going into their stores where they are servicing him. But we are living in a time right now where people are calling 911 on actual performers who are doing their jobs, who they went to go and see do their jobs. They're calling 911 on a performer, but they don't call 911 when they see someone getting harassed or beat up by the police, maybe those people deserve what they're getting. No, he didn't decline that free ticket. He didn't decline that free ticket because it was free. And he wanted to be nosy. If I run free tickets to somewhere and I'm not interested in a performer or the event, either I give those tickets to someone who might be, or I just don't go. But to call 911 on the performer, which brings me to my next story, the caucasity and audacity of white man privilege. What's up, Rashawn? How you doing, baby? Of white male privilege. So, Brett Pransky tweeted this. He said, so the state that ranks 50th in education and 49th in infant mortality rates wants us to believe that they care about the children. Alabama, 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 what is you doing? And it's not just Alabama, because the state of Virginia are trying to get this abortion law, a very strict abortion law going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's all of these people have something in common. They are white men who voted the most strenuous and hard up abortion law for the state of Alabama, in which they wouldn't even allow for a rape victim to have the procedure done. They are very strict on even the fact of saving the life of the mother. They have now criminalized Governor Kay Ivey. Today I signed into law the Alabama Human Life Protection Act. To the bill's many supporters, this legislation stands as a powerful testament to Alabamians' deeply held belief that every life is precious and that every life is a sacred gift from God. I really do despise people using their fake and false quote-unquote Christian views as a way to try and make their basis for what they are trying to do with the abortion laws. Even a televangelist that I do not watch or care for has said they've gone too far. Pat. Listen. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Listen. I am pro-choice because, again, a woman's body, a human being's body is their body. They get to choose what they do with their bodies. period. I got to choose this morning what I was going to do with my body, whether I wanted to take a shower, whether I wanted to, whatever it is, because it's my body. It's mine. There's so many cases. There are some women who cannot take birth control because it harms them. Some people, some women cannot take that contraceptive, myself being one of them. And I have tried all of them. Cannot take them. They cause harm to me. Even in the case of rape, they won't allow, or they're saying that it's criminal act for a person to get abortion. All right. So these men have signed into law this without even understanding how the body works, because one has said and stated, and I've heard this from other men in the government who have stated, well, this is going to sound very, very bad, and I apologize for saying it. Well, in order to get pregnant, if she was raped, she must have liked it because she had an orgasm. I've heard this. Let me tell you something. A woman's body does not need to orgasm in order for an egg to be released. Okay? That's not how this works. The only thing that the orgasm helps out is for suctioning out or pulling out the sperm so that the sperm will come out. It works like that. It does this so that can go and it suctions out. Okay? So that was one of the cases that they talked about, trying to say that a woman, if she was raped and got pregnant, she had to have liked it. So there's also the case of teenage girls and young girls. There are a lot of hormones that we are now getting in food, and young girls are starting to menstruate earlier, who are getting raped and molested or whatever, and wind up getting pregnant. Just because the body menstruates doesn't mean that the body is ready for all the changes that takes place in a woman's body when she is developing a baby. Queen John D, that's your opinion, but it's not like the people aren't just running around. You know, abortions actually cost money, and people don't have money to do that either. If a person has cancer, they can say either I want to go through and try to get rid of this cancer, or I don't, because it's their body, it's their choice. If a person wants to get X, Y, and Z done, it's their body, it's their choice. If a woman chooses this is not the right time, this wasn't what I had planned, this is not the nature of where, but I don't care. It's her choice, and I would rather her be able to choose that and go to a doctor and get it done the right way, instead of going in a back alley and getting things done. And ultimately something happening and she dying just because it's not legal and she had to, and she wasn't ready. How about this? How about y'all police your own bodies and allow us to do the same thing for ourselves? Because again, all over Fox News and all over CNN and all over MSNBC ain't nothing but a whole bunch of commercials about erectile dysfunction. And you have to go to a doctor to get that pill so that you can be highly functioning when your little thing is limp. I'm so tired of people trying to tell others what to do with themselves. Worry about your daggone self. Whatever problems whatever issues, if they need to take it up with God, let them take it up with God. You can't take on nobody. If you consider it a sin, if you consider it a crime, you can't take on nobody else's. Just handle your own and leave other people alone. This is the government really stepping in. Y'all talking about y'all don't want the government to do this, y'all don't want the government to do that. Well, let me tell you, I don't want the government telling me if I can or if I can't. And abortion is a very loosely used term because they use abortion. Abortion means to abort the mission. It's abort even if the baby is already not alive in the mother's womb. It's called an abortion when they remove it. Doesn't matter, Janika. People have a choice. You have to have a choice. You can't tell me what I can or cannot do with my body. Whether I want to color my hair. The only time that the government can tell you what to do with your body is when you join the military. Then they can tell you what tattoos you can't get, what piercings you can't get, how you can't change your hair color, and blah 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 blah. That's because you are government property. But anything other than that, they don't own you. You are your own person. You can't tell a person what or what not to do with their body, with their health. Period. Period. These people but you just said wisdom comes with age. No one is perfect. As a girl, I made mistakes and I thank God for my experience, but I had a choice and I humble and you had a choice. You had that right, you had that freedom, you had a choice for your own body with a licensed professional. I'm not saying that I believe that these things should be taken into the second or third trimester. No, not saying any of that. But at a time where it won't hurt the mother or it won't hurt the woman, and I believe that there should be a regulated time. Niggas Boom says, I'm a white boy, I can tell you how to live. No, you cannot tell me how to live. It's crazy that living in the area that I live in has opened my eyes to see that a lot of less melanated people receive or let their daughters as teenagers and take them to go get abortions, while the black kids don't have the money to do it, and they wind up having these babies. They are. Miscarriages are counted the same. It's the way that it's all worded. It's like a woman just can't be a woman even if her body spontaneously aborts the baby. And I have a big problem with that. They're talking about care. Listen, Linda. Listen. How about every time he all ski on the sheets and his little swimmers don't make it, he go to jail? I'm just saying, because sperm actually has a nervous system. Sperm is not like the egg. The egg just floats. The egg just floats it. But sperm actually has a nervous system, and them little suckers can swim. Like they swim. So actually, that's a baby. So how about we talk about the socks and the towels and the watching of pornography and all skeet all over my screen? That's a baby. Go to jail. I'm just saying. If it was up to me, these old geezers who can't get it up, who getting these little blue pills and all this stuff for energy, for stamina, to get an erection, would not be able to get them then. You would not be able to go to your doctor in order for the doctor to prescribe the little blue pill. I think men masturbating should go to jail. Yes. Listen. Women should have a choice for what they do with their body. It's not like a whole bunch of women are out here going back and forth, getting 5, 6, 7 abortions and all that stuff. And whatever they do with their bodies, they need to take that up with their God. If that's their belief, they need to take that up on their own. Virginia is about to try to do the same thing. And other states are trying to follow suit also. Don't let these men that look like this, all of them need to go. So when election season comes, y'all need to be putting in the people who will be worried about you in a way where they're not trying to just take over and make it a man's world, a white male's world at that. Carrie said they need to look at why Ireland just reversed their ban on abortion. Oh, it's going far down the rabbit hole. It's not as cut and blank. Like it over in Africa and some countries, these women were, and even in the United States, women were using hangers. They were going about it the wrong way because it was illegal. There's always going to be a back alley something. If they got they got people going out here getting butt jobs and boob jobs, and guess what? They got back alley butt jobs and boob jobs. And they'll definitely have back alley abortions coming back to the foresight. So why not allow a licensed medical physician to handle something that if people can afford it underneath their own choice? Because it's not like a whole bunch of them are going to rescue these kids that families can't handle, or rescue those kids who don't have a family that's up in these shelters, who are up in these orphanages. They're not rushing out to adopt. Why was David Vitters frequenting a whorehouse a matter between him and his wife, but God, his wife and God, but women's bodies legislated by the government? It's okay. I don't know. It's so Bernard. And then the applause from them, as if they are, again, he said, this stands as a powerful testament to Alabamians' deeply held belief that every life is precious. But I don't see them hee-hawing, crying, and out there protesting about the black lives that are being killed. I didn't see them. I saw a lot of them on this week talking about that woman deserved to be killed by the police because she grabbed his stun gun. But every life is precious. Every life is precious. Stay out of my uterus, and I'll stay out of your little testicles. How about we make it mandatory for men to go ahead on and get a vasectomy? Be nice. That would be nice. That's all I'm saying. I just have no more to say because it's after 11 o'clock and I need to go to Black Facts. Black Facts, Black Facts. It's time for Black Facts. It's time for Black Facts for this day, May 16th, 2019. Bloop. I'm going to give y'all two before I go. Civil rights leader and pioneer Asa Philip Randolph died this day, May 16, 1979, at the age of 90. He was a labor leader. Asa Philip Randolph died this day. He's a civil rights pioneer in New York, died this day, 1979, May 16, at the age of 90. Also, this day, May 16, 1997, Sammy Davis Jr. died at the age of 64 in Beverly Hills, California. He was born in Harlem and a member of the Hollywood Rat Pack. Yes, and he starred on Broadway and all those things, and today is the day that he passed away in 1990. And those are your Black Facts. Black Facts. Those were your Black Facts. Well, where I'm is, well, I got a lot of places to be, and I still don't have the flyers for them, so let me go on. I'm the Algiers Diamond. Follow me on IG at Algiers Diamond. Remember, you woke up this morning, you woke up with a purpose. Walk in your purpose, ask God to guide you in your purpose, and it will be perfected. Remember, the only person that you can do or deal with, or the only people that you govern you and your kids. And when your kids become adults of legal age, then they can govern themselves. Now I'm asking each and every one of you to hit that share button so you can share this conversation and we can continue the conversation in the comment section after it is over on Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, and on Facebook. You guys, I don't care what you're doing, but I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do right now. Give me some goddamn shoulder.